Good afternoon, Facebook and Instagram family, and welcome to another show number 61. Wow, to Business Strategies and Tips with Lady L. I am your host, Lady L, and I'm coming to you as a representative of Success Beyond Strategies, LLC, building strategies that become successful actions, helping business owners and entrepreneurs identify their vision, mission, and purpose, turning them into legal, successful, profitable business entities. This show is brought to you by the Magnet Exchange Group, that's magnetexchangegroup.com, a book and social club of like-minded individuals with a powerful magnetic attraction that develops healthy relationships, personal development, sharing wisdom and experiences in building generational wealth and wealth preservation. Now, just want to also make sure that everyone is tuning in to any of the previous shows that has been recorded on my YouTube channel, Lady Vern, LadyVerne. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so the shows can come into your feed at just the right time that you need it for your business. There is a topic that I want to address. Do want you to know that I am a believer in Christ, not to offend anyone, but apologies, not apologizing, because that's who I am, that's who I serve, and for those that know me, know that that's how I've been all my life. So I just don't come on these shows to do shows. I ask God, how can I help the people that are starting businesses, that have been in business for a short time, have been in business and just need to get another elevation level to their business, and even to encourage those that may have major corporations to remember the basics, remember the foundational things. And if you need to go back and check and recheck, then this is the show for you. And this is also an invitation to share this show with other fellow entrepreneurs and business owners, because at the end of the day, we need to support and help one another by giving information, by giving referral information, by being able to be an assistant, because we serve a God of abundance. He's made enough for everybody to be the level of wealth that they're able to handle and that they desire. So with that being said, I just want to give a little background of how I started this business. Remember, I've been saying through my previous shows that if you solve a problem, that if you become an answer, if you bring solutions to people's challenges, you will always have business, and you will always have a successful business with consistent revenue. Well, how my business started was I kept having people come to me with problems. And I'm saying to myself, if I keep solving these problems, why don't I form a business that I can put out to the masses to say, hey, don't try to do these things on your own and have all of these bumps and kinks in the road that you can avoid if you will just connect with people who has the expertise, who has taken the time to do the research, who has taken the time to truly develop a sound business model and get it on the ground floor. We have to understand that no matter what level you find yourself in business, you have to put in some financial sweat equity. You have to pay to be able to be mentored by successful people who has the achievement outcome that you desire. They've done their due diligence, so they deserve. The Word of God says a workman is worthy of his hire and need not be ashamed. So don't feel that. Stop having a free mentality, okay? Because free means poverty. Free means I'm always broke. You're going to end up staying broke. So we have to come out of that mentality that whatever we're looking to develop, you want to find the people that are successfully doing what you do and sit down with them and honor them by whatever their fees of services are. Be willing to invest in yourself, because it's not that you're paying them. You are investing in you. And when you invest in yourself, you get the education. People have no problem going to get associate's degrees, BAs, PhDs, DDDs, and any other kind of Ds that they can get from a degree behind their name. And you go into this massive debt to get this education. And in certain industries, rightfully so, it's mandatory, okay? I don't want a doctor who has been fixing cars and that's all they know how to do, but they say they're a doctor. You're not operating on me. So you got to do your due diligence in certain industries. But when you're looking at being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, because you have recognized your gift, talent, and calling, and you have developed it, you have invested in it, you have invested not only your sweat equity, but your finances to get whatever certifications and whatever legal position to put yourself in to be able to command and demand the prices that you choose to market, you're worth it. So you're worth the investment of finding out from those who has your results so that you can do the same thing. But again, because of your unique gift, talent, and calling, you do it just differently in that one major aspect that they do so that you can be that niche in your market. So that brings me to this extremely important topic. I ended up starting that business based on this topic. I started my business because I wanted to be a solution. I wanted to be an answer. I want you to spare the merry-go-round of doing it yourself, creating a mess, and then finding somebody to fix the mess. Why don't you just put it out there and let people set it up correctly for you? So that was the birth of Success Beyond Strategies, LLC. It will always be the mission, vision, and purpose of LLC because I want to see businesses succeed. And when they are foundationally developed, foundationally prepared, then you have to trust the people that you're putting your money into. You're invested in them. You see their results. They have proven results. I'm talking about 40 years of doing this. And I've done it most of those years out of the love of my heart. But it's like, okay, I had to come to terms with the fact that I'm worth what I ask. And to be honest, I'm worth more than what I ask. But because I understand the industry that I'm in, people are starting their businesses from the ground floor. Most of you are probably taking money from your paychecks to invest little by little in your business. You positioned yourself where your credit is on fleek so you're able to go out there and get the necessary funding for your business. You've done your due diligence in laying out your groundwork, your blueprints. You've got everything in writing that you need, but you need that extra boost or you need that extra start. You don't want to waste time or money by doing too much on your own that you don't have the expertise in an area where there's experts out there to help you do that so that you can focus on your vision, mission, and purpose, your gifts, talents, and callings, and make that your expertise. So that brings me to our topic for today. I don't know how long I'm going to be on this topic. I'll be on it as long as God tells me to, and that is business integrity. Business integrity means closing any gaps between your intentions and your actions, ensuring your interactions with customers, employees, suppliers, investors, regulators are aligned with your stated aim and purpose. In other words, what is the motive of why you do what you do? My Bishop Mama, Bishop Barbara Glanton, out of all the years of the messages she has taught, that one stuck with me the most because I know that if I check my motive for doing what I do, I'll be okay. Now, let's keep it real. You get into business to make money. You get into business to make a profit. But it's the journey along the way to make sure that when you make that profit, it's free and clear morally, ethically, and with integrity. Because personally, I like sleeping at night in peace. I don't like tossing and turning because I did not do something for someone that I gave my word on. Now, life happens. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Communication, communication, communication is critical. Yes, we do miss it. Sometime the ball may get dropped, but pick the ball right back up. Don't just, okay, well, the ball done dropped. Let me just keep moving on. No, you're in business for the long term, not the quick fix. We have got to come out of this quick fix mentality. You didn't get into some of the stuff that you got into in your life overnight. You're not going to get out of it overnight. You just started your business, or you're midway through in your business, or you really got your business going and you're ready to kick it into the next gear. Well, it's going to take that kick it into the next gear effort. There's no cutting corners. We need to stop looking for how to cut corners. Now, being economical, being wise with our resources, yes. But looking to circumvent things that, I'm sorry, you really just got to go through it. Because when you go through it, when you put in that sweat equity, when you put in that time and that effort, then nobody's just going to come along and just snatch from underneath you what you've built. You're going to be wise about the people that you employ. You're going to be wise about the people that you get into contracts and business deals with, because you don't have time to get ripped off. So don't be the one or the person that does the ripping off. Do your due diligence. Put in the sweat equity. Have a legitimate business with integrity. Make sure that you're organizationally secure, that you always behave in an upstanding way about how you do business. Take responsibility and accountability for your actions, good and bad. Things that happen to us are not mistakes or accidents. They're lessons. They're only accidents and mistakes when you keep repeatedly doing them, expecting a different result. That's called insanity. But if you take the time to say, okay, I really blew this. I really messed this up. How do I fix this? How do I communicate and fix this? Is it fixable? But do your part. You have no control over the other person, whether that customer is dissatisfied. If you know you've done that employee that's disgruntled, you don't want people coming on your job blowing you up because you were not walking in some level of integrity, honesty, and transparency about the situation. Take responsibility and accountability for your actions, your choices, and decisions, and resolve that they are lessons learned. Lessons to be learned so that you can move forward. I can guarantee you God will honor that, because he sees your effort in wanting to be upstanding in your business dealings. Respect yourself and others around you, no matter where you are and what you're doing. Demonstrate reliability, trustworthiness. Show patience and flexibility even when unexpected obstacles show up. I say this to people, and not putting anybody down, not judging anybody, because I'm in no position to judge anybody. But I honestly don't see how people can walk this life without some type of connection to God, some type of connection where he speaks to your conscience or he speaks to your spirit and say, I think you need to consider doing this way, or I think you need to do that way, and follow his lead. He's the spirit of truth. He is incapable of lying. Man does, but he isn't. So it comes with developing a personal, intimate relationship. When you develop relationships with people for your business, you spend time with that person that you want to have this business relationship with. When I mean time, you've taken the time to share each other's vision, mission, and purpose, understanding each other's vision, mission, and purpose. That when you take that contract and you're reading it, you're reading the fine print, you're looking at a win-win situation, and you develop that rapport with one another where they trust you, you trust them in handling what this particular contract says. And be a man and woman of your word. Fulfill the contract, fulfill the agreement. Don't waste money you can put into your business to grow your business on legal fees because you're not handling your business in an upstanding and upright manner. You're wasting money that way. Honesty means telling the truth, being open, being transparent, not taking advantage of the other person, not taking advantage of yourself. Respecting each other. Treat people the way you want to treat you. We want people to treat you. Teach people how to treat you. And don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to communicate, not fussing, yelling, and saying some out of the way words, and y'all know what I'm talking about. But be able to sit down and say, okay, can we come to a medium here? Can we come to an impasse here? Sometimes compromise, neither party wins, but at least both parties come out with something positive that you can build on. You're generating trust. Pride, put it under your feet because it's a stumbling block. Your feelings and your emotions does not belong in business. Wisdom, understanding, having done your research, having done your due diligence about understanding your industry, that's where you put your energies. That's where you put your resources. And being responsible. Promises is a delicate thing because we all have good intentions. We all start out with saying we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Life happens. Promises can be broken, but communication can build the bridge back. Be open and honest and transparent with people. I know we agreed on this, but we need to make an amendment to this contract, or we need to make an amendment to this agreement. And what you're hoping is that you're reasoning with one another, and that at the end result, you're helping each other. You're not just coming out on the top end and burning people, because over time, integrity in business enhances your reputation. What reputation do you want to put out to the masses? This will help attract and retain customers, and employees' loyalty can be developed. You become more of an attractive investor and proposition when you enhance a positive reputation of integrity. It is strongly correlated with financial performance. Do know that. What is the worst thing in the world to be able to go somewhere, provide a service, is substandard service, and nowadays with social media, oh honey, you got 1 second to disgruntle a customer or client. They will blast you on social media and you'll be wondering why you have no clients coming. This is just my position. It depends on the level of service. If your industry has something to do with the person's safety and you are giving substandard service, then I'm going to express my opinion, because I'm the type of person where I am a referral hub. I'm here on even doing these shows because I want to refer other businesses to other businesses to make sure that we are supporting and undergirding one another. But if you're going to cause people their safety, I am going to blow the whistle. And by the same token, if you give excellent service, I'm going to blow your service up. I'm going to let you know, man, my dear sister is on this call right now, Miss Corinne Deanna Lane. Y'all got to go. Y'all have got to go to her Instagram page. Y'all have got to download her new EP single that just came out. It is on fleek. I'm loving the people that is giving feedback, singing her song back to her. You have no idea how awesome that makes a person feel, that their product, that their service is out there, that it's blessing people, that it's helping people, that it's filling a need, that it's filling a desire that people have, that you're meeting an industry need that's helping people. Acting with respect and integrity is our one-on-one core value. Treating someone with respect, behaving towards them in a way that shows you understand their dignity and their uniqueness. It's just bottom line, respect to people's uniqueness. Every individual is a unique individual. There's no carbon copy of you or anybody else. So it's fundamental that we take this element in a professional relationship and in ethical conduct. Corporate integrity is about enhancing a company's viability, competitiveness, and longevity, aligning the commercial goals with honest, transparent ways of doing business throughout the company. Misrepresentation, they used to sue you for misrepresentation. I gotta look that up to see if that's still a law. If back in the day, if you false advertise something, people can actually file a complaint against you. I know they can definitely file one against you with the Better Business Bureau. So you need to make sure you're connected to the Better Business Bureau, that you're connected to Dunn's, that you are connected to the industries that will put a positive spin on what you're doing to help with your integrity, to help with your loyalty, to help with your reputation. Okay? Misrepresentation or ignorance of the commercial and corporate integrity may fatally damage a company. You don't want your company damaged. There's big name companies. Yes, they have these big names. They're out there. But as soon as the cover is pulled on their integrity, stocks go down, interests go down, people start looking for the next big thing. And you know that only takes a second on social media and on the internet. So we really have to keep our game up. Amen. Integrity management is the process of establishing baseline and monitor your changes in your business. When you see your industry is ebbing and flowing, we talked about being a trendsetter. When you're seeing that a trend needs to change, you're sensing that a trend needs to change and you're solving a next level of problem or you're solving a next level of demand, it's about making sure that you are using integrity in your management to make sure that that product goes out there. There's some shows that I watch on TV. I don't watch them because so much of the mushy part of it. I look for the business aspects of what they're doing. How do they solve this problem? And it always has this theme of having somebody who wants to be a little underhanded with the process or circumvent the process or cutting corners because they want to cut costs. And truly, cost is so important, but not at the stake of the integrity of your business. You still want to put out a quality product. You still want to make the cost as low as possible, or as reasonable as possible, I should say, so that it creates a demand. And when it creates a demand, the percentage of profit will be obtained. So that concept is ultimately for your business's security of remaining a business. Please, ma'am, please, sir, sit down with your business model this week and shout out to this being Father's Day weekend, Juneteenth. Give you a little history. Do you know the origin of Father's Day started on June 19th? In 50 years, this is the second June 19th and Father's Day that fell on June 19th. Let that resonate. Let that register. Please, ma'am, please, sir, regardless of your culture, understand the concept of Juneteenth. Understand the concept of developing successful business models of integrity, of businesses that operate on honesty and respect. Let's give our forefathers of our cultures and this nation the respect that they are due, and take their dream, their vision, their hope, that a lot of them died without seeing the manifestation of it. We are the manifestation of it. Let's not take that lightly or take it for granted. Let's be businesses of honesty and integrity and forthrightness. Humble yourself, because we all make mistakes. We all make judgments that were not good. But how are you going to get the help that you need, the assistance that you need, if you're not being forthright up front? Please, ma'am, please, sir, let's honor our heritage, let's honor our forefathers, and conduct businesses with honesty, integrity, respect, and forthrightness. With that being said, enjoy the rest of your Father's Day weekend and Juneteenth celebration. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. On tomorrow, I'm going to do my service and civil duty. We have elections here in Georgia, so I will be serving tomorrow the elective areas. So we won't have a business strategies and tips for tomorrow, but go back to my YouTube page, Lady Verne, LadyVerne, and go through and see how you can bring your business, your ministry, your organization to another dimension. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so on a daily basis, something that one of those shows have said will feed back into your YouTube feed, and listen to it. Develop your business by listening to other people who are doing what you're doing successfully. Make sure that you're taking the time for personal development. We have so many historical people, men and women of God, who have put out personal development. A few that come to mind is Jim Rohn. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at his face. Can't call his name at the moment, but YouTube University will bring you the personal development. You can go to ManningExchangeGroup.com. You can go to LifeChangingAlliances.com, which is all we do is personal development. I'm putting in the feed on today how you can connect to these two awesome organizations that will truly be a blessing to you. They've truly been a blessing to my life. These past 2 years, they were the best things that happened to me during the pandemic. And I'm here to tell you, personal development is the way. What good is it for you to have wealth and have a horrible personality? You won't hold on to it long, I'm here to tell you. Ask the people who've won the lottery and in 6 months they're broke again. Integrity. It's all about integrity. It's all about making sure that greed and pride is not taking your life over, but that you're being honest, you're being respectful, and you have the morals and standards and ethics for your business that will draw people to you. You will never have to worry about your business staying operable and profitable. Bye-bye for now. Have a great Monday.